Hello everyone, welcome back to Crafting with Jeanine. Sorry. Today I'm going to show you how I like to make this super cute, super pretty little holly berry clippie. I do them as a clippie set, so here's one and then we're going to do the other one. So we're going to jump in and get right to it. So first thing you're going to need is a lined alligator clip. And I have these non-slip grips. I will leave a link to the video for these in the description below. And we're going to jump in and get started. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut our pieces for our little leaves here. So I'm using 3/8 inch wide ribbon, or 9mm, I believe it is. 3/8 inch or 9mm wide ribbon. And I like the green. You can use grosgrain or you can use satin. It doesn't really matter for this one which one you use. I'm using grosgrain. But so we're going to go ahead and start. So what you're going to need to make the two leaves is you're going to need to cut two pieces to 1.5 inches. And I like this board here that I use because, and my wood burner, is because it has these little grid marks on it. And those of you who are in other, like on the other side of the world, I guess I could say it. Here in the US, we use the standard, which is inches and all that. And I know everywhere else you use centimeters, millimeters, all that. What's great about this board is I got it at Hobby Lobby. They do have it in other places you can get it, but it also has centimeter measurements on this side of the board. So you can still do the same thing and get your centimeter measurements along. But I love it because I can cut and seal and get all my pieces cut, sealed, all in one shot. So you're going to need 2 pieces cut to 1.5 inches long. Then you're going to need 4 cut to 1 inch long. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to do 8 at 3/4 inch long. And here on these, on this board here, each one of these little squares is 1/4 inch. So I just go to right here to this one, 3/4 inch. And we're going to do 8 of those. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Just wanted to show you that, how easy it is to cut and seal and get all your pieces all in one shot using the wood burner and this glass board. It is so great and so easy. I love it. So what we're going to do next is we're going to start assembling our pieces. And for this, you are definitely going to want a detailed glue gun. This one is a Surebonder one. I can leave a link. I have a video that shows all the tools and has all the links. I will link that in the description below as well. It has a link for this particular one. I love the tip on this one because it does put out a small amount of glue. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our 1 inch long piece and we're going to put a small amount of glue right up here, right along the top line here. Just like that. And then you're going to take one of your 3/4 inch pieces and you're just going to lay it right on top. And then give it a pinch so that you have this. And then we're going to go and we're going to flip it around and we're going to do the same thing on this other side. So we're going to put a small amount of glue here. Then we're going to take a 3/4 inch piece. We're going to put that on top. So that you have this right here. And you're going to do that for all of these 1 inch pieces. So we're just going to go through and do them. So a little bit of glue. And 3/4 inch piece. And then you give it a little pinch. Then you flip it around. And small amount of glue. And I've got strings. Every time I think about that, I think about Pinocchio. See, the strings are holding me down. And I will show you how to eliminate all those strings here in a minute. So we're just going through And we're doing this for all of our 1 inch and 3/4 inch pieces. As always, the measurements will be in the description below. And I will leave the metric measurements for everything, as I always try to do, in the description below, to make it easier for you guys. And keep in mind, these are just the measurements, and this is how I like to do it. If you have another way and you prefer to do it better that way, it's all up to you, but this is how I prefer to do them. Okay, so now that we have all of those done, what I like to do is, in between stages, is I take my lighter, and I'll just wave it over, and I will clean everything up, because sometimes you get a little bit of glue that oozes out the edges. So it just kind of cleans it all up and makes it look just a little bit neater. And it also eliminates all those strings, because it just instantly melts them away. So I just kind of just wave it over, getting any oozing glue, and just rub it away with my fingers. It doesn't get that hot when you do it this way, just enough to melt the pieces back down, and then you can just wipe them away. Okay, so now that we've got that, we're going to take our 1.5 inch pieces. So what we're going to do is you're going to take this and you're going to open it up, and you're going to grab one of your 3/4 inch pieces, and I hold them in my fingers like this just to keep them in place. And right at the top edge, you're going to put a small amount of glue there. Then you're going to take this 3 inch piece, or 3/4 inch piece, I mean, put it right there and give a pinch. So then you're going to flip it. So you got it this way, you're going to flip it over, and you're going to open that side up, and then you're going to do the same thing. So we're just going to do that. And give it a pinch, so that we have this now. And then you're going to flip over to the other side, and you're going to do the same exact thing. So we hold it, put a small amount of glue, and then we open it up. This does require a little bit of dexterity in your fingers, because they are small pieces you're working with. We're going to put a little bit of glue. And then we're going to give it a pinch so that we have this. So then from here, what I like to do is I just kind of pop this down, and I'll put a small blob of glue right in here. And then I have my little tweezers deals. I love these things. These are like my favorite tweezers to use. And I just give it a pinch. And then I flip it over, and I do the same thing on the other side. Put a small amount of glue in. And I just give it a pinch. So now I do the same thing with my lighter again. I just come through, clean up my edges, get rid of all the extra stringies that are hanging around. I like these lighters because they're like way better. I'm so glad that I found them. I get them at the Dollar Tree. Best thing for $1 you can get, because unlike a Bic where you're constantly flicking it, it doesn't kill your thumb just to click the button. And they're not as big as, say, a barbecue lighter. So I like it. It works better. So we're just going to do the same thing for the next leaf. So we're going to grab them. And we're going to put a small amount of glue. And we're going to put that there. And then we're going to open up. Put a small amount of glue here. And give it a pinch. And we do the same thing. Small amount of glue. pinch. A small amount of glue. And there we go. And then we just glue the insides like I did. Just gonna pop it open. And give a pinch with our tweezers. And we do the same thing on the other side. And give a pinch with our tweezers. And then we're going to come in and clean up. And I just wave my flame over just to kill the strings. So there we have 2 super cute little leaves. So now we're going to make our little berries. And I've got these little pompoms. And I opened up the package. But they're little pompoms. They come in a multi-pack. And I got them at the Dollar Tree. And you get 90 of them. And they're all kinds of different sizes. And you can't beat it for $1. And they've got like the perfect sizes. Especially for this. So what I like to do is I just grab 1 pom-pom. Then put a small amount of glue right here. And grab another one. And just pop that together. And then like between the 2 of them, put some glue right there. And take the last pom-pom and put it there. So we have 3 little berries. And then what I do is I will take my berries and then I'll put some glue right here. And then right here at the edge of the clip, I will take my berries and just put them on like so. And then we just put a little bit of glue right here on one side of one of our leaves, small amount. And then we take that one and we set it kind of like on an angle that way. And then the next one. And we set on an angle this way. Like this. And there you have it. Super cute, super adorable little holly berry clippy set. Great for little girls with not a whole lot of hair. Great for just a little accent. I mean, they're just super cute. I love them personally. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. Like I said before, all the measurements for these and what you need will be in the description below, along with the link to the non-slip grip for the clippies, and the link to the video for my tools so that you can see the glue guns and get the link for those. And again, thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and as always, happy crafting!